Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. They'll return it from inside the 5. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. So Southern Miss's special teams don't do the offense any favors with that return. Everything that happens on this field today is just heightened, Kirk, because it happens on this amazing stage at the foot of the San Gabriel Mountains. Nothing like it. Nothing like it to me in all sports. We've been calling this game for such a long time, and I think we both agree it's one of our favorite games to call each year. And when we get a good matchup like this, it makes it that much better. Single back takes the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8. The Golden Eagles come to the line to run the hurry-up. They'll have to throw it here on 2nd down. Running back has it on the screen now. And the defense smothers him for no gain. It was a challenging 3rd and 8 now in his opening possession. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up. So the Washington Huskies offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome. These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
The defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Short pass finds the tight end. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
The Huskies are in the red zone now. Back to throw. It's Nunez. Catch made by the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for offense, looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. They'll hand it off. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Caught quickly on the left side. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Southern Miss offense is back out there now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. Moves his way for a first down to the 35. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Flanagan. And the Golden Eagles come up to the line in a hurry-up.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a sack.
Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
Really love how the defense coordinator here is able to get that linebacker free and come up with a sack. Think about Washington over the years out the Pac-10 and now the Pac-12. One thing you could always think about was great linebacker play, great safety play, and an intimidating presence by their defense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's looking to scramble. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a fourth down play. The Golden Eagles will bring their punt team on the field now. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35.
Boy, this guy is running hard today, right? I mean, you think about some of the backs that Washington's had. This guy's trying to say, hey, fellas, let me be added to that list of guys like Greg Lewis and Napoleon Kaufman and Chris Polk and Bishop Sankey and Miles Gaston.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Getting set. Here's second down. And now the handoff. They've got him down out near the 40. Third down play for this offense. Handoff to the back. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Here we go. Fourth down. They'll try to run for it. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Yeah, that is a gutsy call to go for it on fourth down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call specifically for these situations.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. And there's the handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Washington getting set for the 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So, Kirk, it's Washington in front, and the first quarter is in the books, but is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. And they pick up the first on the ground. Uses the stiff arm and gets past the marker before being taken down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
They're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. It's the running back in the flat. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Washington has moved into the red zone. The shotgun running play call.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Come up on 3rd down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Can he make it to the marker? And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. And here's the handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing. But they needed more than that here. And they line up and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up a first down. Give a lot of credit to the big boys up front for making that happen. You talk about a confidence booster going forward.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. And the single back takes the handoff. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Golden Eagles offense back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well we defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up. Now they run the draw play. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. The Golden Eagles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
How about this call here by this offensive coordinator? They're down early in this game, third down and long. The last thing they can afford to do is have to punt the ball, but they show you why they love this back. Get his hands on the football, and he picks up the first down. Unbelievable call.
Second down after that previous play. Play fake, he'll look to throw it. Wide open, he makes the grab. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 32. About time this offense gets going, it's a 1st and 10. So we reach the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. And the Golden Eagles will try to keep this drive moving.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And they get him down after the completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down after that short completion. And they heave it deep downfield. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep...
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Pressure is coming. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
It's a great play for the offense, but let's give all the credit to the offensive line for that play. The quarterback makes the throw. They couldn't have done it without the time.
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. He'll take a deep shot. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. To the air, it's Nunez. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on 4th down. Try to make it 3 for 3 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
And looking to throw now on first down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Huskies.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. So it's first down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half.
The Golden Eagles will kick this away to start the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. They'll be tackled at the 18. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. They're going to have to keep it on the ground. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And they'll use the ground game here. Tackle, but first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards.
Start.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up for this offense. The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They'll stop him on a small gain here, tried to run for it in third and long, and came up well short. And the Huskies will have to punt this one away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Southern Mississippi offense back out on the field. Now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. They'll run it to the left. Gets into space at the 50. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. And the Golden Eagles looking to crank up the tempo a bit. It's a quarterback keeper. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. No huddle now for the offense.
Well, that's the risk you take as a coach running this style of offense. And really, as a quarterback, you know that there's a chance you're going to get hit like that. And boy, did he get annihilated by this defense. I'm just happy that he got up and ready to play that next play.
Paid for it with a hard hit. The Golden Eagles come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with first and goal. First and goal, handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Coming up, second down and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's looking for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been lights out. It's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And the comeback is on.
You put 5 wide receivers in your formation, you put so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
The extra point was good. We're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Washington offense retakes the field here. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the running back takes the handoff. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? He'll hand it off. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost them 5.
False start.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. To the air, it's Nunez. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48. This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Here comes a handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. So, Kurt, it's Washington in front, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
False start. Offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Looking to throw. It's Nunez. Catch made on the right side. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go.
And it's intercepted, a crushing play. He's got some open field ahead. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover.
Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20.